So I am noticing that I have forgotten my light that I put on the side, but I figured the beginning of the stream is the funniest time to just dip. Hello. There's okay, closing out of that. And my light. All right. There's. Wait. Okay. I seem to recall. First of all, hello. It's the start of a week. It's the end of a month. It's the start of a week at the end of the month. Hello to you. I feel like I asked last time for like some kind of elaboration on what this all means, and now this seems to have elaborated. Meaty milk, raw meat, milk soup. If that seems like elaboration, and now that it's here, I'm not into it. Oh, not to be picky or anything. Whoa, there's this is like Big telling 2 lies and 1 turd. I see you've caught my humorous misspelling. The turd. Wait. Okay, I wasn't sure whether to stream today. I don't know if my head would be on right or anything. I am having this image of Peter Pan character and thoughts in my head because I got to see this musical like 2 weeks ago or something, and I don't know. It's just I remembered it because I had a dream about it. And now that's in my head. Anyway, hi, indeed. The turd. The secret sort of a phrase is here, and so are my thoughts on. So are my thoughts on this, I guess. I wasn't sure whether to stream today because I don't know if my head's on right. I don't know if my head's on right. There's. Are you telling me that's not how humor, just like the bone piss smellings work? And now piss smellings versus misspellings. That might be a spoonerism. Like, okay, I wanna look up what that means now. But I think that's a spoonerism versus anything. There's Crystal Palm saying, I know many a modern Peter Pan musical. Which one did you see? Yeah, I got to see the one that's like on tour. I got to see it like 2 weeks ago, but I'm just like thinking of it now because I was like reminded of it, and so it's like, and I don't. Okay, it must be like some kind of a discussion about the. I was watching a bunch of video essays, before, like as I was trying to wake up this morning, and like none of this. Okay, that's like a lost train of thought, and none of this is going to the place where I want it to be going. Basically, got to see the one that's touring, and they did like specifically adapt it to be set in modern times. Which ones do you know? And it was like a little bit weird to see it because like I wasn't really thinking about how the story is like from the 1800s or something. I don't know, it's just a thing that was in the childhood that I grew up with. Just a thing that was in there. We're doing a little bit of color modding and a little bit of mustaching out here. And and the first step of this is that I have to erase the hair. But yeah, I don't know which ones do you know about in this modern retelling. I guess one nice thing that they did, okay, like I don't know how it was in the original book. I can't remember the original book exactly, but like we do know that the Disney I'm still going out here. I'm still going. We do know that the Disney adaptation of the cartoon of Peter Pan, if you watch it nowadays, you may notice with your keen sense of observation the horrifyingly racist portrayal of Native American indigenous peoples, and And so therefore the musical on tour at the moment starts with a land back sort of acknowledgement sort of thing, like I feel like I've only heard a couple of those, and I'm not 100% sure if it makes it better. It's certainly better than nothing, I guess. Better than nothing, but I don't know, everything feels like a half measure. There's Crystal Palm saying, I genuinely can't remember the different names, but the first one to pop into mind is Peter and the Starcatcher. That might not be a musical, but a play, right? I think that a play must have existed for a long time, and then the musical version is just kind of new out here. I don't know, as always, with this kind of stream, with this kind of freeform thought kind of thing, I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of thoughts and not be able to get them out of my head in a way that feels satisfying to me, but I'll just ramble and try my best out here. Those YouTubers are actually saying, who's Peter? I'm proud of him for being Pan. Happy Pride Month, Peter. See, that would be a more cohesive modern adaptation. Peter Pan sexuality, because the one that the one that I saw, they were like, okay, this is marketed toward kids, and the kids. This is you're going to town on the face out here. You're going to town on the, I say as if I am not the one to make her bald just now. Okay, no, the baldness is coming with a plan. I have a plan for the baldness. No, in the adaptation I saw, so it was like very clearly marketed toward kids, and I think they did use that as an excuse to, I don't know, not really put effort into the writing or anything. Eyebrows appearing and disappearing. I'm going somewhere with this. I swear. I do swear. I swear, and I promise. And I don't know. So they open it with like Wendy and her little brother like teaching, like she's teaching him a little ballroom dance, and I think that's how maybe some other adaptation started. Okay, I've lost my place on where I was. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we have it. There's Hegpie appearance. Hello to you. Hegpie popping into the deeply concerning imagery. Oh, it's deeply artistic imagery. Of course. I had not considered. I'm reading the message again, and I had not considered the, I don't know, story of Peter Pan sexuality because I'm like hung up on this adaptation, like clearly being set in the modern world, but the mother still captures Peter Pan's shadow and is like, hey, a little boy's face has been at the second story window of our house for the past couple nights. I got his shadow though. That's comforting? Like, no, hold up. We are clearly in some kind of an SCP scenario. We are clearly facing, I don't know, the Fae, the Bigfoots, the Jersey Devil, some kind of horrifying creature. Alright, so I'm looking at this. Do I want bangs? Do I not want bangs? Things that I ask myself regularly. You know, actually, for the purposes of this, my hair is bothering me a little bit. We're gonna say extend my forehead also. I don't want bangs. None of those. YouTubers are actually saying, who's Peter? Why is he a pan? Can he fry my eggs? We're trying to delve into different interpretations of this character. Is there... I guess the only word pun that would really fit in here is like Peter paranormal or something. I want to come back to the Peter Pan sexuality plotline because the plotline that I'm on that I think should make more sense. They adapted Wendy to want to be a doctor in this adaptation to explain why she knew how to sew his shadow back onto him, except it does not explain why she was so chill with him breaking into her house. That is just a canon part of Peter Pan. He does just break into her house. I guess, I don't know, is there some mutual breaking into houses out there? Breaks into the house, she's super calm, and is like, hey, what's up? None of this. I press an artist subjective, but this is something else. This is the start of my speculation, and also yassification. I just, like, okay, it wasn't going to start as yassification. I was going to start doing a little diagram of motions like this to illustrate that Wendy is a let's write that out really quick. It is a, wow, my handwriting sucks. Bigfoot. Now that would be an excellent place to leave this story off. We're writing Bigfoot, except we're also writing Hunter. Really sorry for the, I don't know, enthusiasts who wanted Wendy to be a Bigfoot. She is a Bigfoot hunter. There's Finley Forevermore telling us, my brother saw Peter Pan in Chicago earlier this year. I think you may have saw the same production going by the thumbnail. Hey, that's fun stuff then. Same actors, same stuff. Like, how did your brother like it? I guess I gotta wonder, like, so it's like performed live kind of deal kind of thing. So like depending on the actor's mood, you could say that depending on what they bring to the production, they are you're seeing a different version of it. All right, so we're going for a middle part kind of a deal, giving you a hairline that is this size instead of previously thought size. And then like during the intermission, my mom told me that that in traditional like play adaptations of Peter Pan is played by like a very slight woman performer. It's like the same concept that goes with, I guess, female voice actresses in anime and stuff, voicing a young boy. Like there's the pitch, and it's there, and it's reliable. Okay, here is what we're doing with the hair so far. Hair is what we're doing with the hair so far. And I want to know if anyone else is coming to the same conclusions as me. Because if someone breaks into your house and starts flying around the room, and it is clearly in a modern setting, obviously the kid who is taking this really well, zoom in on the face here, the kid who's taking this really well has some kind of pre-existing interest in the supernatural. And then because a big theme in Peter Pan is like attachment to parents, like do they actually care for us, like this sort of a turmoil in here. I'm thinking that Mr. Darling in this show, in this production, should be a stepfather, or the father who stepped up, as you would like to say it, introduce some turmoil in there. And I'm doing that because I'm doing that because I think probably for extra drama, her father should have been killed by the Bigfoot. Let's put that in here, extra drama, because there's like some spooky things about the original novelized Peter Pan story. The spooky things do not include father killed by, and then we're writing Bigfoot. Yeah, that's not in the original story, but obviously there are some supernatural things going on in the original story that the parents and the children accept very easily because it's the 1800s and they live among the Fae. However, in the modern adaptation, the supernatural things are still real, but but it's like in a modern setting, it's unusual to be obsessed with them, right? Or even accepting of them. Both very unusual. There's Yuko giving us a hello to you. There's Finley Forevermore saying, yeah, I think this is one of the few productions where Peter is played by a guy. and it's like something cool that I never seen before is they're actually on the wires to be flying around. I think that's great. They're flipping and singing. That's dizzying. That's terrifying. They're talented to be up there. Good God. And I'm really locked in on the topic, but yeah, as always, Yuko, anything on your mind can be the topic of today's stream, where we are cursing some characters a little bit. We are cursing them up a little bit, a little bit of some kind of creature spotted on the canvas. There's no way. I have no complaints about this. I did start this. I did very much start this. Oh, hello to Brina. Yeah, how you doing? How you feeling? There's I feel like some of us know or are somebody who wants to become a doctor. So that's like a cool addition. It's a cool thing to add to the modern adaptation of Wendy as a character to explain why she can sew. Okay, let's add like one bun on one side of the head first, actually, because we are doing a little bit of yassification. Like we know somebody or are somebody who wants to be a doctor. Okay, still getting the color picked out. Yes, like that. I think I might make today's stream a little shorter than regular, so I have to get all these ideas out as fast as I possibly can. Okay, looking at this, looking at somebody's, I don't know, frozen version of the idea, and I think we'll take this down some more. There's Kai saying hello every day. Hello to you. Did I finally start closer to the time I meant to start? Well, it's tough to tell, but hello to you. How you guys doing? What's on your mind? What is on your mind? Okay, so I am doing one bun, but it's like behind the hair, and then it's like this. Honestly, just wholesale referencing the ridiculous sort of Frozen adaptation sort of things that I've seen around. Alright, so here's a little bit of this. Is that what hair buns look like? I used to have hair buns, and then I cut them off, so I should know what they look like. That YouTuber is just like claiming to be a doctor. Oh, okay. Well, if I had the classic knife to the chest syndrome, you would be able to heal me. You would be able to cure me. I want to put this on shuffle also. Yeah, it's been a few awesome songs in here, but I'll put this on shuffle. Yeah, shorter sort of a stream. Don't know how much. Yeah, probably like 90 minutes or some such. Yeah, I'll say like that. Okay, this is on the shuffle. Delicious in Dungeon is, as always, in my shorts recommendations as I go to adjust the playlist. I saw a really good AMV for Delicious in Dungeon today. It just something about the perfect, energetic, chaotic songs that go with it. I don't know. I guess I'll link that after this. Yeah, my thoughts are like scattered. So I guess I'll just be drawing or rather editing this as much as I can, and then close out of here. It's never really. Any modern adaptation of Peter Pan really has to acknowledge the weirdness of a home invader, I don't know, coming into your house, and then Wendy's reaction in all adaptations is like, oh boy, who I don't know, who's in my room. No, she doesn't say any of that. She doesn't really acknowledge that. Hello boy. You're crying. Why are you crying? can I kiss you? Those happen like in very quick succession to each other in the original story. So I mean, it's the adaptation is not like made to make sense or anything, but if I were making it make sense, make it make some more sense, then I would be like, so Wendy's father was killed by Bigfoot, so she's hunting for Bigfoot in a survivalist way, and then that's another reason to explain why you know how to sew. Another reason to explain why you know how to sew, because you're going to eventually venture out into the wilderness to find Bigfoot and avenge your father. That just logically makes sense to me more than accepting that someone broke into your house. There's River saying hello to you, and Kai saying Peter Pan mention. I love the second movie more than the first one, and I feel like I'm the only one. This is making me, okay, so Peter Pan is like going off with Jane or something after knowing Wendy. This is really making me want to see some animated movies out there. There's River mentioning Sabrina Carpenter. Are you getting into the music? Are you getting into the music these days? Okay, I feel like bows are still a thing. Do they go with the buns if I'm trying to do a modern adaptation? Okay, so it's like this. And we can still have perhaps a couple of bows out here. There's Yuko saying she got a hat to cover the baldness, and enthusiasm about Jane. Yeah. There's even a little shading on the hat. This is actually okay. If I saw this move like in animation style, let's get the perfect view of that. If I saw this move in animation style, I think I would scream. Perhaps cry. I think I would scream and cry. There's River typing things backward, typing Peter Pan and Disney backward, and tapping out. Well, goodbye to you, River. There's well, surely she needs an outfit update of some kind. Some kind of an outfit update to match the hat, to match the vibes. As I make her hair all nice and neat out here. There's Peter Griffin Parker Pan. And then this is also kind of making me think, like, were there any other stories that can't really fit with a modern adaptation because the whoa, egg pie disconnect. Any other stories that can't completely fit with a modern adaptation because you would want cameras to film whatever was going on? Look at this, it's going cool out here. There's River saying you guys should watch the movie Hook with Robin Williams, and I see there's a little bit of art of a Bigfoot. Yeah, classic thing to say when I've killed your father. Oopsie doopsie. Man down. There's okay, I think maybe a bow would look like this pretty regularly, but let's tie up both of the hairs. And I don't know, this is making me want to look at more hairstyles. Because I don't really know the anatomy of how this one works. Do-do-do-do-do. There's Kaise and Peter Pan is full of such nonsense. Really one of my comfort movies. It really makes me wonder, like I think that I read a book based off of the, what was that? I think that I read a book based off of the, it was like officially approved as a sequel, but I don't know, it was like a little freaky. It was like a little weird. I think it was specifically about all of the darling children and lost boys and stuff. They were all grown up and had pretty much forgotten Neverland, but they had to go back, so they all put on children's clothes to become children, and then sure enough, with like enough believing and fairy dust, they launch themselves into the sky, which is what happened in the first film. But I guess in the approved sequel, you gotta squeeze, you gotta get into the tiny sort of clothing sizes. You can say, I can't wait till the Earth gets an update and they add a new generation, Gen Beta. The next generation is in 2025. Oh, I hear about Generation Beta sometimes, but and you know how their life is gonna be and how they're gonna have it, so to speak, how they're gonna have life. But I never really, I was curious about it, but I never looked up, like when that generation would be starting. Wow, strange to think about. Strange to think about indeed. Crystal Bomb is saying someone is covering a large portion of the canvas. Oh. Is this... Wait, what's going on there? What's going on there? Well, it doesn't seem like that person is still here, so I guess I'll just take it on down. It'll just be just a little bit vibing. Just a little bit vibing. Yeah, I guess I could take it completely out of there. But now it's like, now there's texture. There's Yuko saying hopefully they don't turn out like Gen Alpha. But then I feel like Gen Alpha, how can it be said that they are turning out to begin with? Are they turning out at all? Okay, so let's put a little bit of something like a ribbon on the side. Super nice. And no, that just kind of gives it a strange silhouette. So maybe what I want to do is take these both down to hair ties, as I give you some kind of Miraculous Ladybug marionette kind of hair buns kind of deal. I don't know, how has Gen Alpha turned out? I mean, I guess I did see an article one time that because a bunch of parents are like choosing to just sort of chuck a phone at their baby, is not really playing with blocks no more, just being like, here's a little touchpad. I saw some kind of news article that was like, whoa, they can't move their fingers as well. That seems strangely underdeveloped. That seems a little bit strange, a little bit weird. I feel like something else was on my mind, but because there's like, I suppose there is a very real limit to the train of thought that Wendy is probably a Bigfoot hunter. I just think there's something really appealing. There's something completely sensical, something that totally makes sense to me about Wendy choosing to follow Peter Pan. Like I guess, okay, does the original story consider staying in childhood a sort of delusion or just a very real want? Because I mean, I as a person consider hunting for Bigfoot to be a kind of delusion, but that's the kind of character flaws that it's awesome and great for main characters to have. And so, there's something very appealing to me about following Peter Pan, not because you're 100% cool with acting as a mother to the Lost Boys, but because you have to capture him for your lab. You're 12 and you have to capture him for your lab. You have to capture him for your experiments. So that's on my mind, but I've also watched the new Defunct Land video. I tried to wake up early today, and I had such big plans. First of the big plans, going to sleep 5 hours. Couldn't do it. Absolutely unbearable. Set my alarm to snooze in 10-minute intervals for 6 times in a row. Slept 1 more hour. Felt better, but then all of my bones hurt. that happens sometimes when I don't sleep. I don't know if that happens to anyone else. I'm thinking probably it's 100% normal that when I don't sleep a little bit, all of my joints and bones hurt, and just sort of laid there watching video essays. I thought I was gonna be productive. Hello, little top hat. Okay, first few stages of yassification. I think we want to keep up keep up the outlines as much as I can, and we're gonna use that to reveal some hair texture. I feel like some Defunct Land videos, video essays sort of things, it's like always top quality, right? But some of the ones I've watched, they are absolutely not in existence anymore. But then the end of this one is like, hey, they're international. There's Kaisen. All these animes ending that I've started watching when I was young. Does that mean I'm really a hag now? Right? I saw like a little bit of that. Huge burp mid-sentence. Saw like some part of that like over in the Discord. Wait, so does this mean like it's a good time to get into My Hero Academia? Like, it's one of, okay, I'm realizing now that there's been 1 million shows, possibly conservative estimate 1 million, full on million shows that I intended to watch sometime and then didn't, and I guess that's one of them. Okay, so we do a little outline like that. Does the outline go over here as well? I mean, I think it does. Yeah. There's... Okay, is this a weird fear to have? Because I'm like rereading the little message out here. Is it a weird thing to fear that maybe... Okay, like when I see things that I was into ending, cause I'm a hag, cause I'm ancient, cause I'm old style, you busted me out of a crypt and you were like, is that a mummy? And I was like, hello. So sometimes I see those ending and I wonder, like, am I gonna keep finding good things? Am I gonna keep finding great things? Am I ever gonna feel like this again about things that I've loved? And so far the answer is mostly like a yes. Mostly a yes. There's still cool stuff and new stuff coming out year by year, but but at the same time, it's like strange. There's Yuko saying, yesterday I was outside and I looked in the sky. There was a freaking spaceship that was a once in a lifetime chance. I was just talking about looking for Bigfoot being a delusion. Oh, but is looking for UFOs also included in that? I don't know. A lot of things can be an unidentified flying object because it's just an object that's flying and you don't know what it is. That could be anything. So I'm gonna say that's a regular illusion. There's guys saying, I haven't watched the anime in a while, but the comic is very peak. It should have been the harem animes. Wait. Okay, you're saying it should have been a harem anime. I think. Okay, this is kind of hilarious because I don't know. I just saw a post. I'm following like a lot of trans women on Tumblr, so naturally I just saw a funny little joke that was saying at the end of every harem anime, the protagonist guy should be force femmed by all the secondary characters as punishment for, or karmic punishment for being the protagonist of a harem anime. And so to me that reveals like a little bit of general audience discomfort with harem animes, perhaps. And then here we have opposite sentiment contender. Were there too many ships? Were there too many good ships to handle? What's the context? What's going on? There's somebody saying, you can know that's not normal. I'm 53 and I don't get any bone pain. Go see a doctor. Hi, I'm a doctor. This was the fastest referral I have ever gotten. Wow, I was going to be suspicious about your doctor credentials. But you fit me in for an appointment immediately? Well, I have to trust you now. This is a great deal. I'm Dr. Williams, general practitioner. How can I help you? Bones hurting. Hello to you, Leviathan. Oh, I saw the... I know life's getting busy, but I guess, like, what's the appropriate word that I'm looking for? I guess thank? No, not thanks. Awesome of you to awesome of Daily Meme to continue. It's like a strangely comforting sort of thing out here. In conclusion, awesome. There's Yuko saying by spaceship, I mean rocket ship, and Sexy saying, I'm a harem anime in real life, I am my own harem. There's talk of galaxy wars. I feel like I'm missing something now. I don't want to be missing something. There's guys saying there's like 2 ships that are heavily pushed in the series, but everything else is up in the air, so I'm interested to see how it'll end in 5 chapters. Whoa. I'm never sure how to feel about that when something announces that it's going to end and then it feels like it's a little too soon. Leviathan is saying, I wish I could say I'm looking for the yearly meme of... Wait, cooking for the yearly meme. I've got the intro, gotta figure out everything else. I have no idea if this is inspiring or not, like community-wise. Here we have on the canvas some small-mouthed abominations. I just dropped my charger. There's Influencers like asking, your bones hurt. Tell me, when do they hurt? My bones, specifically my joints, like my elbow, other elbow, my knee, my other knee, and my ankles, they all hurt when I don't get enough sleep. Okay, like the more detail I go into about my real actual, I don't know, medical mystery, little whatever was happening, the more I sound actually concerned about it. I'm not concerned about it because I just laid down a while, watched a Defunctland video essay, and I felt better afterwards. Yeah, so obviously that is the solution. Nothing is concerning. Brina saying we're back, and Kai saying I've watched enough shonen to know that everyone will be married at the end. The fan wars after will be insane. Honestly, that was kind of almost the title of this stream. I was having thoughts that was like, what makes a fandom have, I don't know, a stronger or better or worse ship wars? Because I feel like maybe the Owl House had like somewhat pretty bad ones, but then I look over at other animated show that I happened to be watching at the time, but it is like a totally different genre in the sci-fi out here. Clone Wars, I look over at the Clone Wars, and it's a larger fandom if you look at Star Wars in general, but I guess a larger fandom doesn't always mean more ship wars, because some of it seemed kind of calm. Brina saying I'm no longer smelly. Hey, oh my gosh, wait, that was quick. And there's Brina saying I went on a short run before picking up my little sister. Getting some fitness. Get the fitness, get the health, get the doctor stethoscope. Interesting. Okay, so I have now redone your hair. Da, 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 da. There's Kaisa, and also the powerful Dick and Ball Stealing series I love, such as Dan. He was getting an anime, very hyped. It's incredible to me how memorable that is. Just a couple of just a short description, and yet it lives on for forever. Okay, so your hair is taken in a little bit, and we are going on a little bit of this. There's Kai saying no fan wars can compare to Voltron. I feel like I definitely wasn't online as much or in the right circles to catch the ship wars while they were happening and while I was watching Voltron. I don't know, I think I gosh, I think me and my little brother watched it together. One of those series that we watched together. And okay, wow, okay, the first sentence that came to mind to describe that experience just automatically was extremely condescending. So sorry, I guess, but but the sentence that came to mind was, my brother and I like watching actual sci-fi, so Voltron was kind of really easy to make fun of, but but you know, I genuinely think that's another kind of a fun. I have no bad memories of watching Voltron. We sit there, we laugh. Hello to Zero on Clouds. Hello to you, Zero on Clouds. Or should I say, if I remember right, Starfruit. Hello to you. Brina saying I'm too dysphoric to wear anything other than sweaters and hoodies, so I was dying. Oh. You know, that does make me wonder if somebody experienced dysphoria and then they like weren't sure how to deal with it. However, international travel had just started happening more. Maybe it's the 1800s, maybe it's the 1900s, international travel. I wonder if they would like always wear sweaters but always try to be in the winter, just constantly go one place to the other. So they're telling us interesting. Well, my diagnosis is bone pain, but that's a joint pain. Doctor, just don't wake up and they won't hurt. This is extremely tempting. Honestly, me when I was trying to wake up at 5 a.m. today, really tempting to not do that. It would be $12,000 you can't pay at the checkout. Come back soon. Well, I mean, by the logic of your own advice, it would seem that the only solution, if I don't want to pay $12,000, is to never go to the checkout. Hello, Dr. Williams. I'm Dr. Jaro. I live here now, and I'm never paying my medical bill. There's Crystal Palm saying sad Lance and Keith never got together. From the absolute hype around them before I watched the series, I thought they were gonna be so canon, but I guess like in between seasons, it's easier to fixate on the interactions, the few interactions that they have or something, because the experience of binging through the entire the entire show, it just all happened so fast that it seems like they barely interacted at all. And so it's like a totally different like emotional landscape out there. There's Brina saying heat stroke before I go outside with anything other than a sweater or hoodie on. Oh my gosh. I guess some advice is like binder or something, but those are still like warm. But other advice, cooling packs. You never really hear about it. Cooling packs could be gender affirming. Yeah, making you cooler. All things that make you cooler are gender affirming. There's Kai saying, I was on the middle of the fan wars. The edits I made were insane. Oh, veterans out here. Leviathan saying I put a random song from a random game on the Discord. Hey, let's see it. And there's Kai saying, Voltron was such a good show until season 5 hit. I haven't rewatched it since it ended, and I'm tempted to. Yeah, it's honestly probably the post season 5 stuff that throws off my perception of, I don't know, Lance and Keith and everything, but it is kind of Devil May Sly. It is kind of tough to remember. There's Keith and Lance guys sound like Zilling. Now let me tell you about why it's canon. Excellent, cool, and excellent almost sounds like Zilling. This is an awesome song as always, but we'll have a little guest star for a moment there. There's Marina saying I don't know if I want to use a binder. Cooling packs are the way then. I do declare, I do say. Game music. Allura and Lance will never get my respect when her true love was Lothar. Going for the bad boy type of ships out here. And that is rather congruent with Clance as well. There's YouTube is actually saying, Dr. Jaro, my con joints hurt when I drink bromine. What could it be? Your classic mistake here is drinking. Never let the fluids touch you. Now that will be $50,000. There's people saying, is it transphobic taking away from the trans community to get one? Oh, I mean, I wondered about that too. However, I figure that any money given to someplace that manufactures binders helps keep them in business, right? And so I think that's more tangible, and then also the positive effect on your life, if so. And then there's cicadas out here, and Leviathan saying God Hand is an awesome game, by the way. It's looking neat out here. I gotta ask if the title of this is a Devil May Cry reference. I mean, it rhymes, but does that make it a reference? Favorite final boss themes ever. It's rocking out here. Yeah, let's put it over there. There's Zero on Clouds saying, please give us the Discord link. Oh my. Now, you don't have to be in the Discord, of course, and you can have it, though. You can totally have it. Here is this. And we're going off to play Spoon, but let me share a concept for everything I'm working on. Hey, that's perfect. I'm already in the Discord. There's Leviathan saying this game has an attack called Ballbuster. It's an instant stun. What? Good to have some humor in the game, huh? I can totally feel, I don't know, just some kind of loss of thoughts or something, some kind of. This is probably because I'm adjusting my sleep schedule or something like that. There's Leviathan telling us a boss fight against a gorilla too, with one of the funniest cutscenes. Well, that sounds pretty peak. That sounds rather. Alright, okay, wait. Is this like this? I'm looking at some reference images, seeing how it goes. Do I at least want to finish the hair before I'm out of here? Maybe it's some cool game soundtracks, some hype music for a chill time, some general what's up, general what's going on, general let's see what's happening. There's making these two a couple because I saw them on Pinterest and went, whoa. People style their dog's hair, and then this is so fluffy. What's an Angora ferret? Wait. What? It's so absolutely fluffy. It's the fluffiest to ever exist. Goodness gracious. Okay. I think due to my vibes being off, and I don't know how much is showing up. Perhaps it's 100% internal, but due to my vibes being off, I might try to end this stream at 1 hour. Even though I'm having the experience of looking at an Angora ferret, and that is undoubtedly totally empowering. It's completely empowering. Look at this styling dog. What in the world? I guess the only thing I would worry about for like a dog happening like this, like if they shake their head, do the little beads really hit ya? Do they really get ya? I wonder. But still, that's this is making me want to browse Pinterest more. There's Brina saying, like, I'm unsure, my chest is already small, but I cannot deal with it existing. Don't experience gender dysphoria, so I feel it's rude in some way. I mean, I guess just long ago I have justified to myself that every dollar helps binder manufacturers to exist. Every purchase helping them to exist or some such. Actually, I don't really know if that's how businesses work, but I would imagine yes. There's YouTube user Suctic saying, why ending so early? Why ending so early indeed? For a second I thought this got even shinier, after not looking at it for a moment. Oh, hello! Oh, Tinkerbell posed up on us when your magical crush falls in love with a random British girl. Making me want to rewatch the sequels, cause I don't know, I thought it was really nice of the musical adaptation. Are we giving devil horns or cat ears out here? I thought it was really cool for the musical adaptation of Peter Pan, to try to correct the, rather indigenous hate crime sort of stuff that's like fully animated by Disney and whatnot. It was like, and yet I feel like they did not really respect children as an audience. I feel like they didn't really. I don't know. It was still pretty cool, but the original story started out a little bit scary, I think. I want to look this up or know if it's actually an urban legend that in the first Peter Pan book, only Peter Pan never grows up, and then all the other Lost Boys do grow up, and then he banishes them to become pirates. That seems like the kind of thing that would be an urban legend, or some kind of false little factoid, but also, it could just be one of those messed up stories. Hello, we get some glowing eyes out here. You know what? We love it. Flair, and panache. Alright, a little bit of hair out here, and I'm not sure if that's helping anything. You know, why not? We'll add that on here. What's a good color for some? It's a good color for some horns. Let's just put it like this. Put it totally like this. There's I'm saying, oh wait, let me put the stuff I'm getting for my birthday in the Discord. So excited. Wait, okay, that's fun stuff out here. Okay, wait, that reminds me that is it like, I think it's Clip Studio Paint right now is 60% off for a perpetual license. That was something I wanted to buy today, and your talk of obtaining things reminded me. Yeah, it's the next 10.5 hours that it's on sale, and I did not want to miss it. I'm gonna be learning Clip Studio Paint or some such. And I don't know, it's what people use for like comic assets and stuff. And I don't know, thinking about it, it's like, I guess that does make me wonder if I could make my own assets, because I want them to look more whimsical and fantastical. But maybe Clip Studio Paint is not the program for that if you're wanting to make your own 3D assets, but I don't know, maybe it's still a good way to put things together. Either way, I'm excited to find out. Marina saying we're getting pit tickets for the short and sweet tour. Let's go. Okay, congratulations. I hope that there's, people with good energy, good concert energy, lending themselves to the experience with you then. Gosh, okay, like what's my estimation? I guess if you go in a group of 4, and then the people that you're with, the 3 people that you're with are like, I don't know, rocking out to the music with you, then it creates your own energy. and then you're having the full experience or something like that. I'm just saying, I've only been in the pit once, and it was my first concert, Carly Rae Jepsen. I was pushed around a bit because of how short I was. 11 and 5'1". Yeah, I think I got to go to a concert when I was 11 too, and you can't see anything. You can't see anything if anyone's taller than you. I tried to stand on a chair, and security comes by to say, "Hey, get off the chair." And I'm like, well, now what am I gonna see other people's backs? This sucks bad. So I'm honestly still kinda short. Don't know how short, but like what's the tallest shoe that I can wear? What's the tallest shoe that I can wear? 'Cause then or is it better to like bring kind of a hat, and then it's just kind of like a periscope that lets you see above the crowds? Otherwise you gotta learn to like walk on stilts. Let's talk about the round starting, and we'll be like out of here pretty shortly. I do believe, I do declare. You know, this is some good design, I think. When there's glowing cat eyes, I think that's quite good design out here. There's and a little signature from Crystal Balm. It's looking good. The fully shaded zone. It's been a pretty chill stream for the 1 hour. Yeah, a pretty chill stream. Looking at my huge forehead, and then I'll just get out of here. I'll just get out of here indeed. Wait, what? Okay, wait. Uploaded 3 minutes ago. I am deeply scared. What? What the hell? Okay, wait, is it freezing? Are there a bunch of arms? What the hell? YouTube user tactic. Everything that goes on your channel so far is making you more of a cryptid to me. Oh dang, I thought that was a new Philosophy Tube video. Everyone with brown hair looks the same to me apparently. There's dude, what? Okay, oh, this can go even smoother. I do believe, I do declare. So let's see it. Not that, okay, but my life is not really improving if I see it more. Wow, what the hell though? What? How? What? How? What? Ew, what? Look, the hands are freaking me out, but it could just be like a smear frame, but it could also be your 6-fingered hand. So this has been artistic, dare I say artastic? Guys saying short stream, this is not what the gods wanted. And Crystal Palm saying I'm both terrified and impressed, and it's not okay saying, OMG chat, I'm so sorry I wasn't here for a while. But hi, new username by the way. But this would be a user formerly known as ABC Still Sucks now, wouldn't it? There's some definite AI animation over there now, isn't it? 6-fingered hands, I do swear, I do declare. Hello to you, Frog Kick. This has been I'm gonna say a short stream of talk of how in a modern Peter Pan adaptation, if you're just going to accept somebody breaking into your house, it should be because you are a Bigfoot hunter, and therefore you accept the supernatural better and more easily. And then for extra drama, it should be because Bigfoot killed your father, and then that's how to make it a modern adaptation. The little musical that I got to see like 2 weeks ago, I think it tried to make the internet exist, because otherwise how would little Gen Z, Gen Alpha children relate to it, a story from the 1800s, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure 100% how much it succeeded. I do wonder. There's AI, also known as amalgamated intelligence, because you're conjoined at the conjoints. Oh my goodness gracious. Are we correcting the hands out here? Correcting the hands, indeed. Ah. I think that I keep having the feeling that I'm like forgetting something, but I can't quite tell what. And it's too huge of a thing. You know, actually, okay, a couple of times I've tried to do some kind of a fun quote, but it'll be something that I had in my head, or something that I knew what it meant. But for this one, there's something that I'm wondering about what a song lyric meant to begin with. Oh, look at these marvelous antlers. You know? What if you get fairy dust on you, you become the cryptid? Wow, and then I didn't even get to address how could the story of Peter Pansexual from the beginning of the stream, how could that story be different? Well, I want to add something dramatic. I guess there is already like some strange tumultuous romantic subplots in Peter Pan cause of Tinkerbell, right? There's something like that. So Peter Pansexual, is everyone trying to fight Peter Pan cause they're his exes? I don't know. I have no idea. Brina gives us the quote saying, "I'm lost still, wondering my cost still. Hit me then I'm bruised, I got nothing to lose." I can't tell you it's justice, and that's Will Carter on the song Still. Oh, buy and remember. You're forgetting a whole hour of stream. Hey, you can't be tricking me out here. You can only be witnessing a really cool cryptid with caution cones on your head. Okay, creatures made of safety equipment. This is oddly appealing to me as well. It's not okay saying I won't be here for the next month or two, going on a trip with fam, also focusing more on my studies. But I'm glad I was able to drop in. I'm so sad to leave so soon, but bye guys, and see you guys soon. Oh my gosh, okay, enjoy your trip, and thanks for stopping by. It's good to see ya. There's now starting, and Zuki saying, "Yaro, are you balding?" Not shaming is perfectly normal. Happens to the best of us. Side effect of conjoinment. Oh, and the best of us are conjoined. I see. There's guys saying Peter Pan against the world or Scott Pilgrim. But then Peter Pan is also like some kind of a trickster entity, right? So like, is he like playing some kind of trick on all his exes? Like, did he get younger on purpose? That would be. I don't even know what bizarre direction that's going in. My thoughts are dissolving. In conclusion, none of this makes any sense. I'm looking at some kind of a bright yellow version of just sort of a creature of Wendy, and I think that's great. My hair is completely unruly, and in conclusion, a wise man once said, she's got electric boots, a mohair suit, but I kept mishearing that because it's a song lyric from Benny and the Jets. I keep continually mishearing that as she's got electric boobs. So the lesson of the day is to look up song lyrics, and thank you guys all for being here, and have a great day. Bye.